Good morning. Today our lesson is about comparing data. Our objective is to use mean and range to compare data from two sources. What is the mean? The mean is the numerical average of the set of data. To find the mean, you should first add all the values in the set and then you will divide the sum by the number of values. The range is the difference between the lowest and the highest values in the set of data. Given a set of data, it is not ordered, pay attention. Okay, we need to find the mean. Here, ordering is not important because in the mean you will have to add all the numbers, which are 5 numbers, and then divide by 5. So the mean here is 5. While the range, you have to take the highest number, which is 9, minus the lowest number, which is in this data 1. 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. As the range becomes bigger, the set of data will be less consistent. So range or variation of range, it is opposite of the consistency. Douglas wants to buy a light bulb. Company X makes light bulbs with a mean lifetime of 323 hours and range of 20 hours. Company Y makes light bulbs with mean lifetime of 326 hours and a range of 50 hours. Using the mean and range, provide Douglas with information to help him choose which company's light bulbs to buy. Here it's very important to put the data that we have in a table because it will help us to find the answers quickly. Light bulbs made by Company X have a mean of 323 hours, and the light bulbs made by Company Y have the mean of 326 hours. The mean tells us that the average lifetime of the light bulbs made by Company Y is higher than the for Company X. So, Company Y's light bulbs last longer generally than Company X light bulbs. However, the light bulbs made by Company X have a range of 20 hours, and the light bulbs made by Company X have a range by Company Y, have a range of 50 hours. The range compares between the differences of longest and shortest lifetimes. As this is longer of Company Y, this means that there is more variation in lifetime, and Company Y's light bulbs are less consistent than Company X bulbs. So, Company Y's light bulbs last longer generally than Company X light bulbs, but they are less consistent than Company X light bulbs. So Douglas' decision of which light bulbs to buy will be based on which he think it it has more worth to risk. Those which generally last longer or those which are more consistent. Example 2. Miss Cable and Miss Gallagher each have 10 pupils in their classes in a numeracy test. Miss Cable's pupils scored 33, 29, 34, 35, 25, 28, 30, 37, 33, and 26. In the same test, Miss Gallagher's pupils scored 38, 27, 30, 21, 32, 27, 26, 25, 39, and 25. Use the mean and range to compare the class results. So before we start to compare, we need to find the range and the mean for each class. To find the mean of scores for each class, we should add the 10 scores and then we will divide by 10. So Miss Cable class, the total is 310. Divided by 10, the answer will be equal to 31. While for Miss Gallagher's class, The total after adding the 10 scores is 290 divided by 10, it's 29. Now let us find the range. The range will be the difference between the greatest number and the smallest number for each class. For Miss Cable's class, the greatest number was 37 while the smallest number was 25, so 37 minus 25 is equal to 12. While for Miss Gallagher's class, the highest number is 39 and the smallest number is 21, so the range will be equal to 18. Here, put the data in a table to make it easier to compare. After looking, we can find that Miss Cable's class with a mean of 31 has higher scores on average than Gallagher's class with a mean of 29. And the range for Miss Cable's class is less than the range for the Miss Gallagher. So we can say that Miss Cable's class has higher score generally than Miss Gallagher's class, and Miss Cable's class is more consistent than Miss Gallagher's class. So, as a solution, we can say that Miss Gallagher's class has higher score generally and more consistent than Miss Gallagher's class. As a plenary today, our lesson was to use mean and range to compare data from two sources. Put in your mind that you have to put the mean and range in a table to make them easier to compare. Always give two comments, one comparing the averages, which are the means, and one comparing the distribution of the data, which is the range. And remember that the larger the range, the less consistent the data. Thank you very much.